Hey guys, welcome to Meal Plan Monday. If you're interested in what we are having for dinner and a really quick cook with me, keep watching.
If you want to talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right.
I just had to come out here and share these clouds with you. It looks like an ocean in the sky all the way around. It's so, let me walk over here. It's beautiful. I don't think we've ever seen clouds like this before. We have never seen clouds like this before. Not sure what's going on up there in the clouds, but it's pretty amazing. I am feeling so much better today. So I took a drive and I met a friend over in Point, and we went into the yarn store and we had such a good time. So I picked up some yarn and I'm gonna make some stuff for the kids. I can't say what yet on here because they'll see it, but it's gonna be part of their gifts that I'm getting together for them. And we had a fun time. And today is such a nice day. It is 50 degrees out. Can you believe it? The sun is shining and I'm so glad I'm feeling better. I am now heading back home and it is, I don't know what time it is, 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. And I am listening to the third book of The Court of Thorn and Roses. It's that series. I'm listening to the third book. I am so hooked on this series. It's so good. So I'm just kind of relaxing, listening to my book on the way home. And it's definitely not a busy day today. It's like there's traffic, but I'm in an area where there's like no traffic around me. Good Monday morning. Having coffee. Made the a cat stir. And I'm going to be making that next. But first, coffee and meal planning. Happy Monday, guys. We are heading to pick up a Target order because there was just a couple groceries that I wanted to pick up. One of them was some cabbage to make for dinner this week, but I have all of our recipes picked out, but I just wanted to come on and say hello. It's 50 degrees again today. Cloudy day. We had some blue skies trying to peek through. Maybe you can see that up above. There's some little bits of blue that are trying to peek through there. It is already 1:30. I have not had lunch yet, of course. I had breakfast probably about 10:30 or 11, which is early for me. For breakfast, I think I showed you, did I show you breakfast? If I didn't, it was just our regular breakfast sandwich. I'll put it over here so you guys can see what it looks like. And it is 4 points always. We just use 2 slices of the Oscar Mayer ham. We use 1 egg, one of the 100 calorie. The muffin that we use is just a 2-point Thomas muffin. It's actually really good. It's a whole grain and it's only 2 points, which I really like. We're going to look for a different type of cheese. This cheese is 2 points. We're not going to find anything less than 2 points, but our main thing is to look for something a little healthier instead of so processed. So I think we're going to go to the deli sliced cheese. I realize it's still processed, but it's not as processed. I did record all of my food, every single thing, except for water, which I had 4 or 5 bottles. I had 5 bottles when I was sick, and I think I had 4 bottles yesterday. We didn't really go anywhere or do anything except for I went to the yarn store. I met a friend over there. She helped me pick out some yarns to make hats and stuff. I did make a hat yesterday, but it kind of looks a little wonky, which is fine. Elena will still wear it. She doesn't care. So overall, the weekend went really well. I ate really well, and I will post all of what I ate here coming up next.
Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Just hold
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. Okay, because it is Monday, I am getting my drink. I don't get it every Monday, but probably 2 Mondays out of the month. I like to try and grab one. And now we're going to head over to Target to pick up groceries over there.
I know we did you wrong, wish I could take your pain away, 'cause I hate seeing tears streaming down your face. I know you're strong, won't feel this way for long, no. If you wanna go out, we can go out, we can hide away just for...
That was a fast pickup. I am glad I checked in way before because it's so much faster when you check in early. We are heading back home and then we'll start our dinner preps for tonight. The dog knows something's up. So I'm going to prep dinner for tonight. We are having the best smoked sausage and bow tie pasta. That is what we're having. I am adding some vegetables to it, but otherwise, this is the recipe. And it's by one of my favorites. I just ordered her cookbooks. She has 2 cookbooks out, and I always end up changing things up still. Even though her recipes are still fantastic, that's just what I do, just to kind of make it my own. Right, Eclipse? Yeah. Oh, Joko boy. Now I have to wash my hands all over again. You made me pet you. How could you do such a thing? He's such a good boy. He has the softest, velvetiest ears I've ever felt in my life. You're a good boy, huh, buddy? Yes, you are. Okay, so this is a turkey sausage. And this is the kind we like because it is lower points than the other sausages. There's the information on it. You can pause that and read it. I'm going to chop up an onion. I'm going to chop up 2 red peppers. This I'm going to probably chop up and save for something else. I don't think I'll need both of those. And then I'm also going to add some spinach into this dish because we have so much spinach to use up. So I think I'm going to throw some of that in as well. And I'm going to use pasta, like a penne pasta. I'm going to use that kind of pasta for this. And this only takes 20 minutes to cook. 10 minutes to prep. It may take longer than 10 because I do have the peppers that she does not have on here. I also have pasta sauce to use up in the fridge, so this is a perfect recipe for us to use. So I am cutting up a whole entire onion, and I'm going to add it to my cut up sausage. I did cut that in quarters instead of half moons because it seems like you get more in the dish then. So I'm going to just put this all together in the pan. Then we're going to cook all of that first. And I'm going to let it sit on the stove while I cut up the peppers. So I just added the meat and the onions in there. And we're just going to let those brown up a little bit. I did just spray some oil, canola oil in there. And if it gets too dry, I'm going to add a little chicken broth. In the meantime, while that is cooking up, let's cut up some peppers. Okay, I just got our peppers. Let's see where we're at here. That is looking pretty dark, so I'm going to add some broth to that. Okay, so you saw how dark that was. It did not smell burned, though, so that's what I'm looking for when I add the liquids to it. But that took that all off there, put on some color, and now it smells fantastic. It does not smell burned at all. It took me a little longer to cut up peppers than I anticipated, especially when you have dogs helping you. So we're going to let this fry up a little bit more. I'm going to keep a really close eye on this though. And then I'm going to add these in there in just a second. It calls for salt. I'm not going to add salt. I'm just going to add some pepper because that kielbasa has a lot of salt in it. And it calls for 2.5 cups of chicken broth, but I'm going to let that brown up a little bit more. 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Minced garlic. I'm going to get the minced garlic in right now. So I added minced garlic. We just got the garlic here, the big jar. And I'm gonna let that fry up a little bit. There, you can probably see better now that I turned on the light. Okay, so this is definitely looking good. Stir up that garlic a little bit and let it start cooking. Oh my goodness, it smells so good in here. I am going to add the peppers now. And it'll give it a little more liquid to get all the brown goodness off the bottom of the pan. I'm going to leave those cook just a little bit. So I've got Italian seasoning here. I'm just going to put about a teaspoon in there. I think what I am also going to add is some pepper flakes. Crushed red pepper. What? That might be a little spicy. So I still have this big jar of pasta sauce, and it calls for 24 ounces. I'm going to measure this out, but before I do that, I'm going to pour a little bit more broth in there so we don't have any burnage. Okay, 24 ounces of tomato sauce is in. We're going to add the chicken broth. And I'm so happy that I'm using up all of the stuff that I had in the fridge. There's one. And I think I'm going to just have enough broth in this carton so I don't have to open up a new one, which also makes me happy. Let's see if this will be a half a cup. Oh my gosh, right on. Yay. Okay, so it's 2.5 cups of broth. Okay, now I'm going to add the pasta, which is 12 ounces. This is the pasta that I'm using. 12 ounces. Right on. There's just a couple ounces left in there. We'll use that for something else. And we're going to add that in. Of course, I'm going to scrape that out. All right, we have everything in there, minus the oil, because I just used, like I said, a spray of that. So we didn't even use the oil. And I'm going to put this all in my recipe builder. I'm going to put a cover on that. This has to cook for about 15 minutes, I think she said. Yeah, 15 minutes. Stirring occasionally. And then when it is all done, I'm going to add spinach to it. I left this covered for about 5 minutes. And then I took the cover off because I want this to reduce somewhat. So I'm leaving this on about medium low, about 3 on my stove. And then I have the spinach all ready to go here when it's close to done. I also add all of my leftover pasta from using just partial boxes in a baggie, and then I just use it all together when I have enough. So about 15-20 minutes has went by, and this looks so good, you guys. It looks delicious. I'm going to give it a taste and make sure everything's done in there. Okay, added the spinach in there. It is a little on the spicy side. I overdid the pepper flakes a little bit, but it's not super bad. I can eat it, so the guys will really like it. And that is dinner tonight. I'm going to shut this off. Everything is done. And I'll get you a rating from them to see how they liked it. It looks so good. Okay, guys, I am showing you this meal that I found on the Weight Watchers website. It's the curried beef cabbage stir fry. It looks really good. And even the Parmesan cabbage steaks, that's going to be our extra dish in case we need an extra one. But this curried beef cabbage is 2 points and it looks so good. And I have the burger thawed for it. I don't know how this cannot be good. It sounds so good. So I'm going to definitely make that either tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. Probably tomorrow. I'll let you know. But this is going to be on our meal plan for sure. And then let me show you my other ideas. Okay, so you guys saw this one. We just had this tonight for Monday. And then another one is going to be the chicken sausage orzo, because we have 2 turkey sausages to use up. So we're going to use that one on this. We're not going to have this tomorrow. It's going to be later in the week. And then this chicken stew recipe I got off of Delish. I ran into a recipe that I thought looked good, and then all these other ones came up. So this sounds really good too. I just wish they had a picture of it. But the picture on the website looked good. We're going to try and lighten this up a little bit. And then it calls for all of those things too. But I thought that sounded really good. And I am going to put my homemade dumplings on here as well. So that should be really good. And then this is a brown stew chicken, but this is a little bit different. It has the soy sauce in it. So it will be a little bit different than the other one will. And this takes a lot longer to cook. There's so much involved and it's 3 pages long. So I have to take some chicken out tonight. But that is our meals. Plus you saw the cabbage ones. So that's my meal plan for tonight. So you saw what we are all having for dinner this week. It sounds like it should be a pretty easy week. There's one meal that's a little bit more detailed to do. And then next week, we're going to add something with pinto beans because I did buy these pinto beans at the store. We're going to get right to weight loss. Some of you just come for that. So I will put a stamp down below. If you just come for the weight loss part of it, you can just go to that. Corey lost 1.2 this week. And he is also very sick. He has a fever of 103. And my weight loss this week was 0.6. I'm okay with that because, I mean, at least it's a loss. So I am definitely okay with that. It's not a gain and it's a loss. So we're good with that. Have my water here with me. I did have a night coffee when I was editing my video though. I edited everything that I had so far up till this point. Our meal that we had tonight was really good. What would you rate it, Corey? Spicy. So he says he's too sick to judge right now. So I'm guessing he would have it again. So I'm guessing 7, 8, somewhere around there. So this week, I really didn't have any meal prepping to do. Like I said, I had all easier meals and we had still some stuff prepped already. I didn't want to cut up the cabbage. I didn't know if it would stay really good through the week. So I didn't cut that up, but that's so easy to slice up. So I will wait until the dinner to slice that up. I did slice up my peppers and some onions. So those are done. That's pretty much the main prep for everything. So I didn't have any meal prepping today, guys. So what I did instead, because I didn't have the meal prepping part of it, is I shared a recipe, how I made that recipe for tonight. And I will link where I found it down below so you can get the printed version if you want it. But it was really good. I liked it. A little too much spice because I got distracted by my daughter talking to me from downstairs and I just overdid the spice and you saw how much I put in there. I usually don't put that much in. It was pretty spicy. Nick didn't have any. He's not a big fan of pasta dishes. So my whole main goal was I knew I may get sick this week. I wanted to keep it pretty easy. So I probably will do that harder meal tomorrow. Why are you staring at me? So I don't know why she's up here because Corey has a blanket and usually she wants to be by the blanket. So I'm not sure why she's... Oh, he's got Luna on him. So maybe that's why she's by me. We have some big stuff coming up. My daughter is moving from downstairs, so I will get the basement back to film. Nick is going to move downstairs, but he doesn't have anything but his bed and TV, so it's not going to be a huge move. And then Corey's going to take his room for an office, which is going to be nice that I'll have the bedroom back without an office attached to it. The girls will have a bedroom downstairs, and then Roman's going to stay up here because he causes too much trouble when I'm not actually there watching, and he will definitely be bugging his sisters. So we're going to keep him up here with us, and the girls will be downstairs in a separate bedroom, and then Nick will be in the other bedroom across the hall. And then they won't be scared because Uncle Nick will be down there, and they won't be scared then either. So that I'm kind of looking forward to that and kind of not looking forward to that because I won't have Elena coming up every morning to tell me really good things about me. Because she'll come up and say, Grandma, you're so beautiful today, or you're so kind this morning, or she just has all kinds of compliments in the morning and it just lifts my spirits. So I will miss that for sure. I won't miss the dogs barking so much every time they hear the door open. And one more thing I won't miss is their 8 o'clock alarm because Elena has to take her medicine at 8 in the morning and then 8 at night. And if they're gone somewhere, their 8 p.m. alarm starts and it rings off for an hour unless you go down and tell Alexa to shut up. So I won't miss that either. They're moving to our other house So I know we were going to sell it, but we gave them the option to rent it first, and they took us up on that offer. So they're going to go to that house, and they're only 10 minutes away still. So I can still have Elena come over whenever, and she may just come and spend the night with the kids on the weekend maybe sometime. I'm looking forward to just getting the basement back. It'll be kind of fun. Another thing I'm looking forward to is getting all of the stuff we have stored up here that belongs in the basement so I can get my house cleaned up like normal. That'll be really nice too. But I will miss them downstairs. It was nice having them down there for a while. I have a little bit longer video today, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So I know this wasn't a normal meal planning video at all. I planned the meals, but I didn't have any meal prep to do. So that is it for tonight, guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow for Try It Tuesday. And I hope you guys all had a great weekend. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you know anybody who may like this type of channel, please share it with them. Bye, guys.